Lowland Hall was one of the most distinctive venues at this year's festival. We took a backstage tour during the final stages of production just to see how Lowland Hall became a reality.
John, you can explain. This is the set. To your right or behind you. This one here is the Polish, the Macbeth set. It's a large two-storey structure. And the seating, the tricky thing for this seating is it's 1.5 metres up off the floor. Because the way the set is, the front row is 1.5 metres up off the floor. Which is why we have such a large wheelchair access ramp down one side to see that as we wander around. The trick is, everything's been exactly the measurements, but you always worry that somebody's not giving you the right measurement somewhere on the line. But it's been great. The spaces are exactly as they were in the drawings, so that's been very reassuring. And there's been 3 different languages, or 4, used out here all the way through it as well. There's Polish, French, and Swiss German. So there's been different translators out here at different times, and then obviously the English as well. It's 3 huge venues in the one space, and that's not...
You built a black box, a major warehouse theatre, and a double-fronted terrace house under one roof. What you really done.
Exactly. Well, I'll just explain how the reason how we set it up. The Fall Espoir show is such a big build that from start to finish, including rehearsal time, it's about 10 days. So for us during the festival, we only have the 23 days to play with, we couldn't do one and then without building one and then take it down to another. So
both the Polish Macbeth and this are designed for spaces like this anyway. This is, as you can tell, a very wide, very deep stage with side chambers that are part of the action. Things come in and out of there at a rather alarming rate.
One of the key things about the set is the skylight up here is that there are about 300 to 400 fluorescent light tubes above it, which illuminate that and make it feel like daylight. So we have to build that one in the space first, which is there, and that company have now gone away for 2 weeks. So then the next 2 shows that are on, the Polish is the one that's on first, and it opens on Saturday, and the next space is prepared, ready for the company to come back, so they will rehearse during the day once this one's open, and then from the middle of the week they both play matinee and evening shows sort of after each other, so that the 2 spaces will be there. We then immediately, on the Saturday night when this comes down, we take that set down and the seating down, hopefully as easily as we've just done it there. Move the bits of seating that are there onto the back end of the seating that we've not finished there, and that's ready for them to come in. There's at least about 10 kilometres of cable, substantial cable in here. The smaller stuff is impossible to quantify, but a really substantial cable is about, we've got a delivery the other week, they're 5.5 kilometres. So there must be up about double that inside. But we put a roof on this space as well to keep the, and you can immediately feel that there isn't that acoustic sort of sound of the warehouse.
It's quite good.
It's a really good dry space now.
What you're seeing behind you is the elements of what will be a bar and a front of house area. The trip is evoked in a very simple way, a very naive way almost, in terms of the use of technology as you would imagine from cinema from the 1910s. It's a very charming, complex story.